everyone, this is the Bearded Zeno along with...
It's Frosty Dolphin.
And, we're both kind of shaking a little bit right now.
We really are.
Like, literally.
We have been for like an hour.
Yes.
We got out. Let's see. It's been over an hour since we got out.
Oh my god.
And we're
still
shaking.
fucking buzzed about this fucking movie? Come on now. Okay, movie in question. You see it in the title, but, just in case you can't read, it's Avengers Age of Ultron. Oh my god! This movie!
It was so good. I don't even know where to start.
Okay, let's start with comparisons to other Marvel Cinematic Universe films.
It's gonna be hard.
Is it better than Iron Man?
That's tough. I haven't even thought about that one. I think so. I think it's number 1 or 2. The only one that rivals it is Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Yes.
You agree?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
good.
a diehard Captain America fan, and while I've always had it one viewing, I want to see it a second time, maybe a third time, a fourth time, to know whether or not it's better than Winter Soldier, see if it holds up. Right now, it's my number 1. And that's not just because it's new and fresh.
Yeah.
This movie, by the way, this is a full spoiler review, spoiler cast. We're going to be talking about everything in a order because we'll just talk about
it's not organized.
No. Yeah. We're literally just like disheveled coming out of this, just trying to collect ourselves.
Pretty much.
But, I think it is better than The Winter Soldier. Just based off one viewing, because it was so fucking good. This movie felt like 5 hours long, but in the best way possible. I said on the car ride home. We didn't say that much at all about it in the car ride home. Because
we wanted to save it for this.
Yeah, we wanted to save our initial thoughts between this, but it felt like 5 hours long in the best way possible because there was just so much on the screen. Oh, I mean, literally, like, there was so much content in this. It felt like the best Thanksgiving dinner you've ever had. All right, so you elaborate on your thoughts, like, on the movie overall.
I thought it was amazing. Like, I don't know what to say about it. It was definitely action packed. I love every minute of it.
All right, let's get the big one out of the way. I knew this going in, and it's the last thing we saw, and it's the after the credits scene.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Thanos getting the Infinity Gauntlet, sans gems.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, fine, I'll do it myself. All right?
That was great, yeah.
It was very short, but definitely expected, I think.
Yeah, since Thanos was at the teaser after the first Avengers movie, and we didn't really see him at all in this movie except that. So
yeah,
I like how it's all leading to Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet.
To me, I would have preferred something towards Civil War.
Yeah, that would make more sense. That's only a year out from now.
If this was the first time we were seeing Thanos, this would be an amazing reveal. Mm-hmm. But we saw him at the end of Avengers, and we finally got to see him full frontal. Zucchini.
Go on.
So we finally got to see him in the flesh and voiced in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
So we've seen him before. This is only his third appearance, but it just feels like they're dragging him out. It's like,
I agree.
Enough. Get to the Infinity War stuff and just do that. Quit teasing us, That's what I think. But I would have preferred something that was teasing something a lot more recent, because we're not going to see the fruit of this labor for
3 more years.
Yeah, 3 more years. So, yeah, it was all too brief, all too generic, I think. So, it definitely let me down. I think that's like the only thing that let me down was the after the credits scene. But yeah, there is nothing after the credits, just something mid credits. So. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can just wait after that.
It's only like a minute or 2.
Yeah. Now, if you're still watching this video and you haven't seen it, stop the video, because we're going into true story details. That's why I wanted to start with the after the credits scene first because that's what everybody's going to be itching to hear about anyways. So, we're going to talk character deaths, major plot points.
Okay.
Alright. The biggest one in the wave, what we're going to talk about right now. What was up with Iron Man killing Hawkeye? No! No, Quicksilver. His death.
I really liked his death.
To me, it was a good death, but I went in knowing he's probably gonna die.
See, it came out of nowhere for me.
Yeah,
but I liked how it happened.
See, I just figured because there's already a Quicksilver in the X-Men universe, they don't want two Quicksilvers.
Mm-hmm. This one's way better than Days of Future Past.
He doesn't have a standout scene like that Quicksilver does, but that's really all that Quicksilver had. This Quicksilver had, I thought, pretty good character development. Accent on both the Maximoffs was kind of wobbly, but...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but I bought it. It's a comic book movie, for God's sakes. Yeah. You have a giant man, or like a dude who turns into a giant green monster in this fucking movie.
Yeah. What do you think about the inclusion of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, just period?
I thought it was really, really neat. I think it was.
I loved it. Well, I love anything that has to do with X-Men, so of course I loved it.
I gotta be honest, I think Scarlet Witch is my favorite new character.
Really? I really liked her.
Like seeing her powers come full force, like towards the climax of the film. Oh, it's so good.
I know a lot about X-Men, but I didn't know she could like make people have those visions. Like I knew the telekinetic stuff. I don't know if she could do that.
Yeah, like in the comics, it's all magic, but they explain it way better. In this,
and I'm glad they didn't dwell too much on it. Like after she first made all the Avengers have those visions, I was afraid they would all dwell on it the rest of the movie.
Yeah,
but they got over it pretty quickly, so that was good.
Who knows? Maybe some of the stuff is what they cut out of the 3.5 hour version, but
maybe.
Yeah, what was up with Thor going on his like day-long tangent for nothing, so he could have a vision?
Yeah, I wondered about that.
There seems like there's something.
It actually led to more Infinity Gems, like exposition. So
yeah, it's like we've had the Infinity Gems explained to us twice now. Once in Guardians of the Galaxy, now in the Avengers. Judged by the box office of Guardians of the Galaxy, pretty much anybody who was going to go see this saw Guardians of the Galaxy. But yeah, I really did like the Vision stuff that Thor had because they themselves, the Avengers, don't know about it yet.
Oh yeah,
this is the first time they're seeing stuff about the Infinity Stones, and it did confirm what we all had thought over the past 3 years that Loki's scepter had the mind gem inside of it.
Yeah.
Which is yellow. It's like it looks blue and then it's yellow. Okay.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But that's what they use or what Ultron uses to form the Vision. So, what did you think about the Vision?
I had no idea who the Vision was before the movie started, and I thought it was cool. I don't even know he had a name. They never come out and call him the Vision. Like I was just calling him Jarvis.
Yes.
I had no idea.
It's like, well, like the Hulk. I mean, the Hulk. Thor kind of alludes to that, where he's like, it's like, he is my Vision.
Oh, okay.
It's like, okay.
That's not. He didn't name him that though. I don't know. I thought it was interesting because he didn't do exactly what they expected him to do.
Yeah.
But he didn't turn out evil like Ultron either.
Yeah.
It was a good mix.
To me, it felt kind of like a Man of Steel moment where you see Lois Lane and him are talking in the interrogation room. It's like, yeah, they call you super... something comes over the intercom, interrupts him. That's what happened to the Vision because it's like, I am the... And he just stops mid-sentence. It's like, just fucking say you're the Vision! Nobody in this movie says that you're the Vision.
Another thing I want to talk about is, are you done with the Vision stuff?
Yes.
Okay. Is it just me, or was I not paying attention somewhere, or did the Hulk and Black Widow romance come out of nowhere?
Pretty much.
Okay.
I guess it was just
I wasn't remembering something from another movie.
They kind of had a moment in the first Avengers, where she falls down with him after the explosion and she's sweet talking him, and they did, like she's kind of scared with him after he basically beats her up as the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
he looks at her and it's like, oh shit, I fucked up kind of look.
Yeah, but I didn't think of that being romantic back then.
I figured she was gonna hook more up with Captain America.
I know. I mean, he's Bruce Banner, or the guy who portrays him, is way older than she is. So that was also kind of weird.
Yeah. Thankfully for the end of the movie, I don't know if that's ever gonna happen again because, yeah, the Hulk goes out on his own little flyby. He disappears.
Yeah.
I
was kind of confused at first what he was planning. I thought he was like trying to kill himself or something for a second.
He just wants to run away and hide like he was at the beginning of the first Avengers. Like he was hidden and then Black Widow found him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, like when you look at in that film, like they kind of set it back up for Cap and Black Widow to have a relationship again, because it's like literally, like Fury's talking about like work with what you got, kind of stuff like that, and then the next thing you see is Captain America standing right behind her. So
yeah. I
think in Civil War they're gonna have a full blown relationship again, because they had a lot of good chemistry in Winter Soldier.
Definitely. I feel like Captain America's not even interested in a relationship. Though.
I think he's kind of you get it in that he's kind of, but his heart still definitely is with Peggy Carter.
Yeah.
Still back in World War II, and you definitely get that in this film with his vision.
Mm-hmm.
From Scarlet Witch, and he's talking about the whole dance that he was promised by her.
Oh yeah, I remember them talking about that in Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
actually, yeah.
Yeah, and it was nice seeing her come back as well, even if it's just in a vision and all that good stuff. It's like I guess they didn't call him the Vision because it's confusing as fuck. It's like, oh yeah, Captain America's Vision. Like, which Vision?
Yeah, it's like 5 characters had visions.
Yeah,
so.
Every character had visions.
Yeah.
The first one though in the movie, which I guess we're finally getting back to the beginning of the movie, we're gonna back way backwards. Yeah, was Iron Man with.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that was a flash forward to Infinity War?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think that might be Tony Stark's worst nightmare, him letting everybody down and everyone dying being his fault.
Because the Chitauri, that is Thanos' army.
Really?
The one that attacked in the first Avengers, that's Thanos' army.
Oh yeah, I think I knew that.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, like, if that was a flash forward into the future, or I mean, given on the other visions from the other Avengers, it's more so like their inner dark side, like their worst fears, stuff kind of. So, who knows?
I don't know anything about Infinity War, so.
Yeah, I just know what I've researched a little bit. I don't know that much at all. I just know it's about Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet and all that good shit. But I think we need to talk about the creation of Ultron now.
Okay.
Because it's just kind of there.
It was a little confusing at first.
Yeah.
What exactly he was.
It feels rushed.
A little bit. Because when you showed me a clip today, and I couldn't believe that he was even a thing that early on in the movie.
Yeah. I mean, that's like 30 minutes into the movie, we have Ultron ready to go. Even like, he pretty much awakens 20 minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
And we already know that there's at least one shot of him waking up as Ultron that they cut out that was in the trailers, where the body's being assembled. We saw an overhead shot of that really quickly, but we didn't get to see the light come on inside the head and all that good stuff. So there might be like a whole couple minute long sequence that they cut out that's him gathering himself and learning who he is, because literally
that would have been cool to see.
Like, the Ultron program wakes up, and he's talking to Jarvis. It's like, who am I? Where's my body? Where's your body? What's this? Just asking all these questions, and then he kills Jarvis. And then, like, 5 minutes later, in comes this looking body. Well, you can see that.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Now I think about it.
Yeah, that's like the one real story jump that just doesn't make any sense. And I think the 45 minutes worth of footage that he cut is going to have a little chunk of that.
You would hope so.
Yeah.
45 minutes.
And personally, I'm okay with it being the way it is, because there's so much shit in this movie that they have to get through that, like, you almost just forget about it because you just want to get to Ultron. You just want to get to the fights. And
They
speaking
did
of
do
the
that.
fights,
God, I bet fight scenes took up at least 30 minutes of the movie combined. There's a lot of fight
45.
scenes.
I'm going 45.
Wow, it's a lot.
The movie starts in a fight scene.
Yeah.
That
Beginning, that was an amazing intro to the movie.
So I remember, like, while it was still going on, I leaned to be like, this is already better than the first Avengers, because this
Yeah,
thing,
I had the same thought because they're already together and fighting together in the very beginning.
that was
I had the same thought.
that whole snow level.
The snow level.
You'll never guess what the first line of this movie is.
It's shit. First thing
from
anyone
Tony
says.
Stark,
Yeah,
which is
of
hilarious. Like, shit, language. It's like, what? What? And I love how they just held that over Cap's head the entire film. It reminds us
That
of
was
what
funny.
we were doing with Evil Omega with The Dark Knight Rises.
Explain to them all your
Okay,
jokes.
okay, just a quick explanation. Evil Omega really, really loves The Dark Knight Rises, and I had just recently watched a video from Kevin Smith. It's an hour and a half long video explaining all the plot holes, and I already didn't like the film after I, discovered some of the major plot holes, and I basically just like spent like a whole car ride over there explaining to him all these plot holes, and he just like, I don't want to know because it's going to ruin the movie for me, and then I just started doing stuff like. Anytime he would bring up anything, I was like, "Yeah, still not as bad as The Dark Knight Rises," or "That reminds me of the time I watched The Dark Knight Rises." So that's the end joke there. But did you know who the guy was that Ultron got the vibranium from?
No, I do not recognize
That's
that.
Ulysses Claw, and my voice kind of whistled there.
What?
He is the main bad guy from Black Panther.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yep.
Is there any way for me to know that without looking online?
No.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
But it makes me feel better that I actually did explain it to you. In the comics, his entire left arm is robotic, and he has like a sound dish where he shoots like sound waves out and uses sound as a weapon.
That's cool.
And Ultron rips his whole fucking arm off.
Speaking of using sounds of weapon, one of the coolest parts in the first scene was when Thor hits Captain America's shield and it makes that shockwave.
Oh my god, yes!
So cool.
It was so good. Can we just talk about Ultron and how funny he was?
Yeah, he's one of the funniest characters.
I say he is the funniest
Yeah.
character in the film.
Funniest villain I've ever seen, period.
Yeah. Only Joss Whedon could write that.
Yeah.
Only Joss Whedon. And it's going back to the claw scene when he accidentally rips his arm off. He's like, "I'm sorry. It's okay. It'll be fine. I'm sorry." It's like, I'll put it back.
That was great.
So good. So good.
And I noticed how they couldn't show the arm coming off because it's PG-13.
Yeah.
But you can show him, hitting him with his own detached arm. So,
That was
it's there, but you can't show it.
Yeah.
So.
But still, that was, I'm like, oh shit, that's from the
Yeah.
comics. That's awesome. But what I am disappointed about is the Baron von Strucker. Like, they created that character at the end of Winter Soldier, right? In the after credit scene, they're like, "Oh, this guy's gonna be awesome. He's probably gonna be like a major villain in Civil War or something." He's in this movie for 5 minutes, and Ultron kills him.
Yeah.
It's like, what? That makes that. And Joss Whedon's the one who created that character in Winter Soldier. It's like, okay, whatever. Is Hydra not even a threat anymore? But
Yeah, I thought about that.
you guys about to watch it on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and find out. But that whole opening snow sequence, that beats the whole last 30 minutes of the first Avengers. And that's all anybody ever cares about when they talk about the first Avengers anyway.
That's true. I agree with that. It's the only time they're actually all together.
Yep. And with this film, it's pretty much that, but for the entire time.
Yes.
There are down moments where they have character explanation, but for the most part, everything felt like it needed to be there. Like it felt like
I
it
agree.
had a purpose. Except for Thor's tangent. That was
kind of out of place, but
kind of out of place. But, it explained the Infinity War stuff, but they easily could have just caved that into his Scarlet Witch vision as it was. So,
What do you think about all the extra story they gave Hawkeye with him having his family?
He's got a family?
Yeah, we didn't know that. I think they had to come up with something to make him more fleshed out compared to every other character.
That's one reason I totally thought he was going to die. And I guess that's why...
I did too. No, I did too. I thought he was going to die like the last hour of the movie.
Yeah. I guess...
Anytime you tell someone, oh, this is my last thing, then I'll be done back home, that's when I die.
That's one thing I love about this movie. It plays on the stereotypes so well, almost cliches well.
Yeah, and they know what you're expecting.
Yeah, like Ultron's line, like, I'm so glad you asked that because I want to take this time to explain my evil plan. It's like, that's so perfect. So perfect. And I love Tony Stark's reaction whenever he sees Hawkeye's wife, like, she's an agent. And the kids walk in, those are little agents. This movie was just so filled with the Whedon dialogue. I thought it was great. War Machine was pretty damn good in this movie, if I gotta say.
Yeah, he had a more prominent part than I thought he would. I actually had no idea he was going to be in the movie. I wasn't expecting him at all. I'm glad he was there.
Falcon! Oh,
I love this character.
Such a small role in this film, but like you could just see Anthony Mackie's charisma in this. Mm-hmm. Which, he was one of my favorite characters in The Winter Soldier.
Oh, me too.
And I think I'm just going to skip out on his Hot Toys figure because his new suit in this movie, awesome. We'll get to that in a little bit, but let's touch it now. We're in like fucking shotgun order, anyways.
I like how I didn't even know about that character until literally yesterday, and now he's one of my favorite MCU characters just for no reason.
So, like, the movie closes with Captain America forming the new Avengers. Mm-hmm. Thor goes back to Asgard. Hulk is God knows where. He ran away.
He's in the Mount Fiji or something? He crashed near there.
Yeah. But, he's pretty much in hiatus somewhere.
Hawkeye is retired.
Yeah, he's retired. And Captain America just quits. Or not Captain America. Sorry, Iron Man. Wow. I fucked that up. I fucked that up. Yeah. Iron Man just quits. Gets in his little McLaren car and just drives off into the sunset.
His story didn't seem as final as the other people who left, though. Like, they could easily all come back.
We all know that, you already know that he's going to be, like, the bad guy in Civil War, pretty much. So.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting to see how he comes back into the fray. Maybe he goes on trial for creating Ultron.
That would be interesting.
Because, it's pretty much his fault, and the world almost got destroyed because it was his fault.
I kept expecting in this movie for there to be a moment to where in the beginning when Ultron first happens and gets out, they start berating him saying it's his fault, and he knows it's his fault, but that they didn't ask enough questions, I don't think. Like, they didn't do as much as I thought they would.
That might actually be like the whole plot of Civil War. Like, you think you can get away scot-free, but lots of people died, and this is all in your hands. You need to be held accountable for this. And maybe that's where the whole Registration Act, where the superheroes have to work for the government and they have to keep everything in check. Yeah,
we were talking about an event that would have to happen either in the beginning of that or the end of Ant-Man. Maybe Ultron was the event.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be really awesome.
And I hope so, because the only other way they can fit that in is put a random explosion at the end of Ant-Man, and that just wouldn't make sense.
Or just something at the start of the Civil War film, which is like... It's like, why don't you just use this big chlamydia? Cataclysmic event that happened at the end of Age of Ultron. Why don't you just use that to springboard your next...
They should.
Pretty much Avengers film.
I just realized, what if someone just got into the Marvel Cinematic Universe like next year, or maybe even when Infinity Wars comes out, like, oh yeah, you can watch this, but you need to watch like 10 other movies first.
That's where they get you.
To know what's happening.
That's where they get you. So I'll say Winter Soldier is necessary viewing to watch this.
Definitely.
Necessary viewing.
I didn't see it until yesterday, and I'm glad I saw it, because I would have been missing out a lot on this movie.
Especially on Falcon. Like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
I love the Bucky reference, though, to Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that was really subtle. So subtle I forgot about it until you reminded me.
That was so good. So good.
And also, if you didn't see Winter Soldier, you missed out on a lot of Black Widow's character development.
Yeah.
Like, I would have forgotten completely about her and what she's like if I didn't see that movie.
And let's go ahead and talk about the actual new Avengers team, which
Okay.
is Captain America forms. Pretty comic accurate, except for like the Thing, but he's Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty close. And I actually called this. I was talking to one of my friends. I'm like, I'm just gonna say like I think this is the way it's gonna close. Now I know that War Machine's in this film. So.
And you call it.
I called it. So what happens is Captain America forms a new Avengers team. Now that everybody is dispatched, it's him, Black Widow, War Machine, Falcon, the Vision, and Scarlet Witch. And I gotta say, what a damn team!
That's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah, really, really awesome. And I just can't get over Falcon's new suit because it looks badass.
It does.
It looks. I mean, it's. I thought like they would never ever harken back to the comics version because it looks like shit. But like they got enough of it in there where I'm like, those red highlights really add to it. I mean, it's basically his Winter Soldier suit but with red highlights. But hey, that's cool.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't think Ultron's dead. I don't think Ultron's dead at all.
I thought in the middle of the movie, like, how do you even kill Ultron?
Yeah.
Like, I had the thought at first, destroy all the robots he was using, but you can basically travel through the internet. You can't kill him.
Yeah. So, I mean, at the very end, he has a square off with the Vision, and that one of the best lines from the Vision. It's like, well, I was born yesterday.
I like that.
It was so good. And, oh man, fucking Scarlet Witch literally ripping Ultron's heart out. That was
good.
It was such a good moment. But God, there's so much to this film that they didn't show in the trailers, thankfully. Like so much to it. It's like you walk in like I don't know this, I don't know this. Like you see the trailers, you think you piece it together.
Yeah. Can you think of anything in the trailers that was even in the last act?
The scene where they're defending the Thing and where they're sitting in the lifeboats.
Yeah,
the lifeboats was in the very first trailer, but that could have been in any part of the movie, honestly.
Yeah.
And the latest TV spot actually spoiled the meteor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember I saw that this morning. I'm like, the fuck was that? It's like, oh, that's the big thing at the end of the movie. But I guess what do you think about Ultron's plan to like create a extinction level event?
Honestly, I think I'm not gonna call it unoriginal, but I've seen it before. It's the AI who doesn't know the difference between keeping Earth peaceful and destroying it.
Yeah,
Like that's been used in other forms of media before, but
Skynet.
yeah, it works.
Yeah. But, when you have a great charismatic actor like James Spader to back Ultron, whew, like, without a doubt, Ultron is the best villain in the MCU.
I agree. Yes.
I think it's Ultron, then Kingpin from the Daredevil series, then Loki, and then I'm going to put Winter Soldier in there, even though he's kind of a lapdog. But, yeah, this movie was... I haven't talked about this nearly as long as I thought we were going to.
No, I thought it'd be like an hour.
There's got to be some stuff we're forgetting.
The fight between Hulk
Oh!
and yeah.
How could we forget the best fucking part of the movie?
It was one of the best fight scenes. I wouldn't
Oh
call it the
my-
best part of the movie, but
The part... He literally gives like the pile driver fist and just keeps punching the Hulk in the face with the Hulk suit. He's like, "Go to sleep, you idiot!" And when he punches the Hulk and he spits out the tooth, he looks at him like, "Don't hurt me." No, he said, "I'm sorry." That's what he said.
Oh, yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
Sorry. So fucking good. But I really did enjoy the Hulkbuster suit. Oh, did you notice in the last fucking act, Iron Man just randomly gets a new suit?
I didn't notice that.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen... Like, because I've researched and everything, I knew the new suit as soon as I saw it. It's like, the last act, he just randomly gets the Mark 45.
They'll probably explain it in the cut out 45 minutes.
Yeah. It's like there's a whole accessory that comes with the Hot Toys figure of Iron Man, the Mark 43 suit, which I thought was going to be a major plot point in the film. Not even in there. And it's an infected suit. Here, I'll pull it up so you can see, just so you know what I'm talking about. keep talking while I pull this up.
I don't even notice. Like, I'm not even sure what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's Mark 45 was the new suit. It's more burgundy. It's slimmer. It has a different looking head on it.
It was weird not having Jarvis in the suit. You know, he's used to Jarvis talking to him.
Talking to Friday. That was her name.
Yeah,
she had a Scottish accent. So weird. Well, that's not what I wanted. eBay.
$500. Wow.
Yeah, that's not what I'm paying for it. Okay, yeah, you see this? That little helmet right there? It's the whole third head where it's infected. That doesn't happen in the movie at all.
Oh, okay.
At all.
They obviously cut out a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the Mark 43. And if I pull up the Mark 45 real quick. I'll put the pictures on screen so you guys can see this.
Okay.
But yeah, watching me forget to do it. Iron Man Mark 45. There it is, right there. So you see how it's slimmer, it's more burgundy, less gold on it, and that's the Mark 43. The Hulkbuster is the 44. So it's like for some reason in the fucking movie he gets a new suit. So like the whole infected scene is not even in the movie whatsoever.
I don't know.
It's like that blows my mind. That I thought that was gonna be a major plot point, and it's not there. And it just randomly gets a new suit. Okay. But, that's one thing that definitely just was kind of weird for me, but you didn't notice it because you didn't know the difference between the suits and you weren't looking for that anyways. I'm like, how's he going to get the Mark 45? How's he going to get the Mark 45? And it just kind of shows up. So, it's kind of stupid in my opinion, but whatever. Yeah, the Hulkbuster. Oh my god. It's got like a floating platform because he knows the Hulk's just going to fuck up the suit anyway, so he's like, give me a hand. Ugh. But, anything else?
I can't think of anything else.
No. Gotta be something, because I know that ain't the whole movie. That ain't the whole movie.
I don't know, we talk about a lot.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
Been over 30 minutes, so.
Maybe it is the whole movie. I don't know. But, okay, who do you think had the best lines?
Either Tony Stark or Ultron. I always love Tony Stark, so.
I'd say it's pretty close between Ultron and Hawkeye.
Hawkeye had a lot of good lines, too.
It's so fucking good. Ugh.
It's weird. It's going to be another 3 years till we get the next, official Avengers. We know Civil War is pretty much going to be an
2.5.
Yeah.
Oh, I just get that fucking new Avengers lineup. Oh, it's got me so excited.
Me too.
So excited. And, like, if you're thinking, like, this movie, it can't be better than the first one. All the critics are saying it's like 8 out of 10 and stuff like that. They're just picking apart, and they're noticing the parts where it's like, well, this doesn't add up. They're trying to find stuff that's wrong with it.
Yeah.
I think you go the extended cut, fix a few of the issues, like with the jumps, like with the new suit and Ultron just kind of showing up. Mm-hmm. You fix that, this movie's damn near perfect.
I agree.
And Thor's whole tangent, like that. Okay, whatever.
I mean, it'll make more sense the next one, I'm sure.
Yeah. And probably had something to do with Ragnarok as well. So.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah. But,
what?
We did forget something.
What?
The scene where Captain America and Iron Man were splitting wood. That was totally a tie into Civil War. Where
yeah.
I love it. Like they're chopping, and Captain America gets one and just splits it with his bare hands.
Since I know what Civil War is going to be about, pretty much, I looked at every scene with just them two as a lead up to Civil War.
Yeah, that's definitely it. Especially when he comes in and he's got Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, and he's trying to wake up the Vision. Like they have a really big brawl right there as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was fucking awesome. if you have any doubt about seeing this movie, I don't know why you watch the spoilers, but yeah, this. Oh, it was good. We're literally so jazzed up about this film. Oh man, this movie's so good! Let's see right now! Oh, other side note, real quick. Like I embarrassed the hell out of you with the Star Wars trailer.
Oh god.
Yeah, the trailers are playing in 3D, right? And it goes quiet. Everybody's quiet in the theater, and they flash the Lucasfilm logo, and I had the loudest gasp I've ever had.
People were laughing.
Like the theater was quiet, and you hear. I couldn't help it. It was a knee-jerk reaction to fucking, like, it's Star Wars, motherfucker! But that excitement you just heard in my voice right there was tenfold for Age of Ultron coming out. I'm definitely going to see this film again as soon as I can. Buying this fucker on Blu-ray day one. Buying all the fucking hot toys for this. Because awesomeness. But yeah. So I guess we have to rate it. I guess on a scale of Iron Man 3 to the Avengers. Well, you liked
I liked Iron Man 3.
Okay.
Alright, yeah.
Thor 1 to the Avengers.
I haven't even seen Thor 1. I don't know.
Alright then.
I think it's up there with Captain America and Winter Soldier.
Yes.
If I had to give it a rating, I'd probably give it 9.5 or 10. Because I loved it that much.
With the Winter Soldier, I can't pick it apart. I can't find anything that's wrong with it at all. I'm like, I wouldn't say like I would fix this here. I would fix this here. This doesn't make any sense. How'd this get here? Winter Soldier, solid, perfect film.
Yeah.
There are some issues with it. I think those are just due to the time constraint, and they had to cut stuff out. They had anything that was there that they cut out wasn't necessary, and it definitely isn't necessary, the stuff that's there, but it would be awesome for an extended cut to have all that extra stuff there, I think, because it would explain a lot. Especially with Ultron and his backings. God, Ultron was so fucking funny.
It was.
Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this this awesome film. This is the one video that we're gonna post for a while where you can discuss spoilers because it's an open forum. So, yeah. Any other closing thoughts that you?
That's it.
Yeah. I wanna go watch. Let's do it again. Do it again. I wanna go again. That was awesome. Anyways, that's gonna be it for now. See you in the next video. Oh. Don't forget to hide the zucchini.